welcome to another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. Today we're going to be looking at this very special watch. This is a Seiko Spring Drive SpaceWalk limited edition 1 of 100. This is the SPS005. This watch can be purchased at azfindtime.com. Here's the information. If you're interested, contact those guys and feel free to come down and pick it up if this is what you like. Now, this watch is very special and very limited. This watch is called the Space Watch. Seiko developed these for use on an international space station, I believe in 2008, and there was 6 of them, and now there's 100 commemorative ones. This is one of the 100 commemorative ones. The only difference between this and the ones that were actually used on the International Space Station is that this one has a screw-down crown. The ones for the astronauts were not screwed down. This watch has 100 meters of water resistance, 72 hours of autonomy, and the spring drive movement. Now, this one uses a Seiko spring drive movement with 50 joules. And this is the what was this one? I think it's the 5R86 spring drive chronograph GMT movement. It has a lot of technology in this watch, even though it came out in 2008. Now, the watch has a copious amount of Lumi-Bright. You're going to see the Lume shot in a minute here. It is beautiful. It has a GMT function. The GMT hand is here skeletonized, and it has blue 24-hour markings that go inside the 12-hour indices. Now, this watch also includes a chronograph, and it is in what they call bull's head configurations. That means that the controls for the chronograph and the crown is at 12 o'clock, and that's called a bull's head configuration. Now, this watch has a titanium nitrate coated titanium bezel and an all titanium case that has been lightened and opened up. Now, the lugs on here are fixed, and you have a ballistic nylon strap to go with that with a titanium buckle. Now, this watch is also 100 meters of water resistance, and let's look at the dial up close. You get that fuel gauge with empty and full, E and F. That's pretty cool. And when you wind the spring drive is hand windable. You can see it go up when I wind it. So it hand winds, it hacks. Now the second hand is down here at 6 o'clock. That sub dial right there. And you do get that smooth spring drive glide. Now, this watch has several different levels to the dial. As you can see, the re-halt is a slope stadium style dial. You have sunken sub dials and also that sunken empty full hand. It's pretty cool for that sub dial too. Now, I'm going to move this out the way, and then I'm going to screw this back down, and I'll start the chronograph. Now, this is a total diameter of 53 millimeters if you measure it from extremity to extremity, but the watch wears more like a 46, 47 since it's titanium. Now, I'll start the chronograph, and as you can see, that spring drive sweep is amazing. Now, you have 2 totalizers up here under the 12 o'clock marker, and that is your 30-minute totalizer and your 12-hour totalizer to go with the chronograph, and the blue hand is your GMT. Now, let me reset that. Now, this one is set up like a GMT on a Rolex. You can see you have the jumping hour feature, and you're able to jump backwards and forwards through dates with this one. That's another thing that makes this watch unique. Now the weight on here is just 92 grams. It's a 15.2 millimeters thick. This case is skeletonized out. This is special high intensity titanium with a special Seiko coating on there. You have a screw down back to go along with that screw down crown, and then you have these angled scalloped pushers that are really responsive and smooth to operate. Now the crystal is a special sapphire crystal that won't pop off during space missions. This is negative pressure rated. Also it's rated for 100 meters of water resistance, and the crown is screw down. Now this watch in this configuration actually went on a 5-hour and 38-minute extra vehicular activity walk with a Russian cosmonaut on the ISS space station. So this has been tested, and it is worthy to go into space. Now, I'm going to show you what this looks like on my wrist, which is 7.25 inches. Let me put it on real quick. And this is probably the only place you're going to get to see a spacewalk is on the watch once over. Really nice. Now, as you can see, it's not overbearing. It is very light. And let's do a quick measurement. Like I said, the bezel is only coming in at 48. The thickness with the strap is only going to be 17.5, and then the lug is going to be just about a 53, but the total width of the watch, including the crown, is about a 54. So the watch, although it does have some big dimensions, it does have that Seiko magic, so it keeps the watch down to a palatable size. So that's cool too. Now, this watch, like I said before, has a copious amount of Lumi-Bright, and the GMT hand and second hand is also loomed, and you'll see that. This is going to be your loom right here for your transitioning loom. Let me get the hands out of the way so you can see that second hand better. There you go. Look how that second hand has that loom circle, and the break in the loom is where the second hand is. I think that's pretty cool. With the skeletonized GMT hand is also pretty cool. Now that's going to be your nighttime shot. Look at that. There's not going to be any other Seikos with this type of configuration and loom on here. This is the only one. The SpaceWalk, one of 100, available at your Seiko leader and #1 special Seiko dealer, azfinetime.com. If you're interested in this one, check them out. I'm so glad I can let you check this watch out in person. It's awesome. It's something different. It's unique. And if you're a real Seiko collector, this is the one you want to get. My name is Big E. That's the Watch Once Over for today. God bless. And as usual, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.